Hey guys, this is Taymus here. I'm sorry I'm vlogging a little bit later today, and I'm also sorry for the hum of my fan. That WoW is not up yet. I've been doing other stuff, and I went to my friend Hannah's house today, and we played Get on Top, the game where you there are the things holding hands and stuff, and you gotta get on top, I guess. And so there's that. She had to. That's me, of course, and that is Hannah. And so, of course, but I forgot my phone at home. So this is actually on her laptop cam because she has Windows 8, so she can record and do stuff on that. So she had to email it to me because there's this one full clip that was like 18 minutes and like 26 seconds or something. That was the one we did, but it was like the one part in the middle where we just kind of didn't get around, and she wanted to get it out. So her trim thing was that she just basically trimmed everything before that we wanted to keep, and everything after, so our little outro thing, which is actually what this is. This is a little freeze frame at like 7 seconds. I have 15 seconds for a freeze frame. The audio is a tiny bit off on this part, but with the longer part, with the 8 minutes and 7 seconds prior, that one is actually good. And the end of that, and right before this outro, it is so funny. So we were recording this, and this is the camera angle, and her sister, Liana, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, is actually over here behind the screen, and she was cutting. She had this little short knife. It wasn't a butter knife or anything. It was an actual knife, but it was like yay long. And she was, using it to cut an apple, and she was eating it there on the other side, and watching us play. And she was almost all done with it. She had the whole piece just stuck on the knife, so she was holding the knife, so it was like apple on a knife, apple on a stick. And they were goofing around, and she's like, "I will throw this apple at you," because we're actually we were trying to record and play at the same time, but the way it was set up, we kept trying to record on Hannah's laptop because they both have Windows 8, her and her sister's. But whenever we closed it to go and play, it would stop recording on the webcam. So, this camera angle is from Hannah's, and if you can kind of tell, there's light facing us, which is actually coming from her sister's computer that's sitting on Hannah's lap, which is just below the view of the webcam. So, yeah. And she's like, can I have my laptop back now? And so she's just, I don't remember exactly what she was doing, but I imagine she was just like flicking it at her, like, meh, like not actually going to do anything, but she was just flicking it at her a little bit, I guess, and the apple came off. And she was looking at me, and then she went to turn back, and it hits her right in the face. It was so funny. But it's more hilarious it's more funny if you actually watch it. So I'm not gonna show it, I'm just showing the screenshot over and over and over again. But again, I am sorry that WoW is not up yet. I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. When I recorded my vlog yesterday, it was actually right after I downloaded Fraps, but before I actually went in and figured out how to use the program. And so I had to fix a couple things. I had to uninstall it and download a different version so I could get more than 30 seconds for each recording. And then I had to install Expression Encoder 4, and it's got the little editor that it comes with, and then the screen recorder. I want to try out, I really want to narrow down all of my freaking editors. I have 3. Plus another one that I want to get because I like how professional it is. But right now, so before I started, update and posting videos and stuff, I had Roxio, and I still have it, but it, along with recording, it comes with its own separate editor. It's a really good, decent editor. It's not one of those full-on professional ones like Adobe Premiere, but Adobe Premiere Pro or any other really good ones. I don't know necessarily about Apple's Final Cut Pro X. The setup's pretty much the same, but I imagine that Final Cut has more, more little things that you can do. But it's a pretty good program. It was the first program that I ever started out with. It was the first editor I had ever started using it before. I mean, I've used other I've used other little things, but they were just like a couple things on the App Store or something. So, it's first really good one. I figured out how to use it pretty well and pretty quickly for, at the rate I was doing things. And so that was really good. And then it stopped and couldn't find my files. So then, I believe that's when I did a whole bunch of researching and stuff. And I was actually trying to get a trial of Final Cut Pro X. I'm still trying to, though, so I can at least, see it. And I'm not going to be able to get it right now anyway. But, yeah, so I wanted to do that. But now, instead of Final Cut, I mean, I still may want to use the trial at some point, just so I know, and, I can tell which one I want. But right now, I'm leaning towards the Adobe After Effects CS6 or CS 5.5. Post in the comments, please, with After Effects CS6 and After Effects CS 5.5. Which one is better? What are the differences in that? Because I've been Googling the crap out of it, and I've even been YouTubing the crap out of it, and I can't really find anything that really explains just those two, and just, explains the differences. And it's really hard. I mean, even though there are these 2 other videos that are comparing After Effects CS6 compared to, like, Premiere, and then, like, After Effects to 5.5, it's still kind of hard to compare them. That way, at least. So, it's been 8 minutes. So, yeah, right now I'm using AVS. Works good. It's a little irritating at times, but, I found a couple of loopholes that definitely help out. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go with 5.5. Well, I definitely, the CS 5.5. And I'm definitely going with that if I can get it. But for now, I'm using that one. I want to try out this other little thing and see if it has more that it can do instead of AVS. Because if it does, it's got most of all the same stuff, and it's a lot easier to do stuff, and it's got a couple extra features that really turn the tables. Then I'll just switch it and figure out what to do with AVS. I'll probably just get rid of it. But actually, yeah, talking this out, because before my head was really clustered on this matter, like figuring out how do I do this, but now saying it out loud to my phone, videotaping it, kind of helps. So this is kind of for everyone. So now I'm done rambling a little bit on editing and recording softwares. Actually, as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm gonna start uploading this vlog, and I'm going to move, finish downloading the other part of this. If it hasn't already, I think it has. But let me check that real quick. But should have. Yeah, it did. Which one did I download first? But oh, it freaking started playing. God dang it. I didn't tell it to keep playing. You suck. So I'm just gonna as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to start recording a WoW. I want to do another World of Tanks because it's military association, I think that's what it was, month. And they're like, hey, come join us. There's a new thing. And so I want to do that in honor of the troops and stuff. I really respect Army people. Camouflage hat of respectiveness. Authentic dirt smudge, by the way. But yep, in honor of the troops, I want to do that before this month ends, which is probably not going to be any time soon because we got 3 more weeks of the month. So, yes, and after, first it's going to be WoW, and then it's going to be World of Tanks, and after that, you see, I'm not really using Bandicam anymore. I mean, I still have it just in case something goes to crap and I need it. But if you see Bandicam, that'll be because I can sign in on World of Tanks up on my dad's computer. My dad's computer can run it better because my internet connection is coming through the wall wirelessly to my computer, so it's kind of slow and it doesn't play it plays pretty well, but it doesn't, it's kind of laggy, and so I'll probably play it up there, and he has installed Bandicam up there, so, because he wants to try it out, so that'll probably be what's happening. That is what is going down. Taymusvlog advice, if I remember right, I said that would be going up. Oh no, new schedule, either today or tomorrow. It will most likely be either tomorrow or Sunday. It will be one of those days. The latest it will be is Sunday. Although I think I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it Sunday because there's still a couple things I want to work out in my head. I want to make sure I got everything working and I want to make sure all the pieces are put together. Because when I do this new schedule, I want at the end to be able to give out a date of when, around a date where I think I will be relaunching. And right now, all I have is like beginning of June-ish. And I'm not entirely there yet. So I'm gonna go. This video has been very informational, and I shall see you guys in a bit. Peace out. Bye.